Myself, Dr. Ryan Maclean D'Souza, rank 838 in NEET PG 2022. And for the rank of 838, I got pediatric residency in RML hospital. So directly jumping on to the today's topic, that is NEET PG counseling tips and tricks, how to proceed with it. So I have the title of this has been chosen as look before you leave, because counseling process is tougher than the exams. You have already given exams, you have got good ranks, but whatever is going to happen next will decide. As I said in the previous video, which was released 2 days earlier, that you shouldn't do unjust to the rank that you obtained. So before knowing anything about the college you choose or the branch you choose, or maybe the state that you choose, you have to consider few things which will matter a lot in the long run. So that's why the heading, look before you leave. So in this part of the video, I'll be talking about information acquisition. As I had termed it rightly, information is power for counseling. In NEET PG counseling, you should have information regarding three important things. That is, first one is the states. Obviously, not all of them want to settle in the state of your home state for PG. Some of you might want to go out of the state. So in this aspect, what are the information that you should gather about the states? First thing is the bond. This is most important. So first thing that you should ask about the bond is the bond serious? Because there are few states where bond listed is 10 years, but they are only made to do 1 year. There are few states where bond is not there, but still they are implementing bond. I'll give an example. When I was attending my counseling, till then RIMS Imphal, that is a regional institute, which is there in Manipur, which is central institute, had no bond. But so many people were inclined towards taking that. But then when I actually inquired about that college through after a bit of struggle, because it's difficult to obtain contacts from peripheral colleges. So I'll tell you in the upcoming part how to obtain those information. So then I realized that bond was there since last 3 years, and those residents were forced to sign the bond, and that was being implemented from last 3 years. But this information was not out yet to the public. So unless you talk firsthand to those residents, you wouldn't know these things. So bond is very serious when you consider courses like DM, or even when you want to do fellowship, or you don't want, or you want to practice elsewhere soon after completing your PG. Second is language barrier and food. This is especially important when you're traveling far away, like to the extremes of the country. So language barrier might be a problem. So you should know how language works, what about the food culture there. And third is bond penalty and stipend. This is important because bond penalty, it may happen that you don't like the seat and you want to use the seat. So you should know beforehand that what is the bond penalty. Some states have very huge bond penalty. Kerala has a bond penalty of 50 lakhs. So even before you consider joining the seat, you should know that if you leave the seat, then you will have to pay 50 lakh. And that is pretty serious there. So 1 year SRship is also there in Kerala. So these small details have to be taken care of. Fourth is a city, whether you want to enjoy city life, or you want somewhere where it is peaceful, or you want any peripheral colleges. Okay. So these four things are to be considered. Next, coming on to the, we have completed with the state, information regarding the state. Next is the information regarding each college. So what are the information that you should obtain about each college? So there are 8 criteria which was discussed in the last video, which was released 2 days ago. That is criteria regarding accommodation, toxicity, academics, hands-on, what is a work culture, what is a work-life balance, how is the hostel and food facilities, what about accommodation. So these are the things which are to be investigated when asked for a college. So these information should be obtained not from a single person, because whenever you ask opinion of a single person, then that opinion could be biased. So in order to relieve this bias factor, so we'll be asking one first year PG, because first year PG will be usually saying the bad things about the college because he has just landed there. We'll ask one third year PG, we'll ask one senior resident, or a post PG who has left that college. So these 3 opinions combined together will give a neutral opinion about that college. And if you're choosing a state away from your home, so then it's better you ask contact of the person who is from that state, because then you will be realizing how it's difficult to adjust there, or how to adjust there, and about the travel, accommodation. So these things will become clear. So this is the information about the college that you should be knowing. Third is the cutoffs for various college and categories. So how to obtain this previous year college cutoff and category? This can be obtained from the data shared by NBEMS or MCC. Every year it shares. Or you could subscribe to few apps or website which help in counseling process. Now I want to make it clear that I'm not promoting any app or sponsoring, not being sponsored by any app for spreading the information. I'm just telling my experience. So I had used Zynerd. So that actually helped me a lot. So this app also tells when which new college seats are added. For example, on your right, you can see the list of colleges where new seats are added for 2023. So you can note that state-wise, subject-wise, and college-wise, how many seats are added in each department. So this becomes important, especially when new seats are being added to the top colleges, because when top colleges new seats are added, those ranks will be displaced and those ranks will be available to the upcoming ranks. So they will be taking, so there will be huge shift in the ranks as compared to the ranks of private colleges where little shift is observed. So there are actually changes in seats, because I'll give you an example of my college. My college this year, there is going to be increase in seats because there are few professors who had left our college 3 years back for DM course. And when they come back, those seats will be added. So from 3 years back, the number of seats was 20. For the last 2 years, it was 15. So this year, it is expected to be 20 again. So there can be a drastic increase or decrease in the number of seats, and you should be updated about this, because if you leave this information, you will believe that last year for this cutoff, this rank was this seat was available. Maybe this year I won't get it. So you will leave that option out of your thinking. So this shouldn't happen. So you should be updated with all this information. And also you should be updated with the DNB courses and private college seats. I sometimes regret that I had not gone and I had not investigated more about DNB courses, because some of the DNB colleges are really good, especially for medicine. Some colleges are really good. So you can, instead of choosing peripheral MD colleges, you can actually go for good DNB colleges. This is a separate debate, DNB versus MD, but we'll keep it from here. This is out of scope. So how to obtain information regarding DNB courses and private colleges is you can refer to 2022 NEET counseling brochure, which was released by MCC. So can we go on to the next slides, please? Yeah. Okay. So these are the information that you should take. Okay. Now, so how to take information? What is the source of information? So first make it clear, there shouldn't be any hearsay information. What do you mean by hearsay information? Hearsay information means that person has told me that college is not good. Suppose college X is not good because their toxicity is too much. You have not directly inquired the person or resident from that college regarding the department there, but someone said that and you are hearing it, and then you are assuming it and you are spreading that information. So this is hearsay. So this is not good, because you don't know what is happening in that. Maybe someone is spreading the rumor because they want seat in that college, or someone is purposefully spreading this. So so make a rule that you won't do this hearsay information. Okay. So talk directly to the residents. So how will you get whom to contact? I said already, PG1, one PG3, and one SR or not PG, post PG. Why focus on post PG or SR is important? Because they'll have neutral view of the college. Okay. And they won't be influenced by whatever is going in the college. And thirdly, they won't be thinking that my junior is coming here, so let me show some favoritism. So those things won't be there. Okay. And they will also have an idea overall about how the course in this college is, because they will be comparing it with their contemporaries from other colleges. Now, third year PG won't be comparing his knowledge with another PG third year of other college, but this SR or post PG who has gone to who is working in some other hospital will definitely compare his knowledge with others. So they will have a better idea. I'm saying all this because I have talked to these people individually, and I have talked to many people like this. So I got this difference in I got the same opinion from many people. So this is how I compiled this list. So next question is how to get contact of resident. This is the most important question. Many people ask me how to get contact of residents. So first thing, wherever you are situated, in whichever college you are, you will be having PGs in your college. So those PGs will have their contemporaries in other colleges. For example, I am studying in Mysore Medical College as an intern. Suppose, take it as an example. So my medicine PG will be knowing someone from KIMS Hubli or Bangalore Medical College who is a medicine PG. So my medicine PG will have contact there. So I'll ask his number. Bangalore Medical College PG's number. So now that PG may be first year PG, second year or third year. Now, after talking to him, after asking all the details of whatever is needed about the college state, about all these things, then I'll ask him, can you please forward me the contact of a first year PG and a post PG, whoever has one, if he knows. So that person will send me. And also you can ask him if he knows people from KIMS Hubli. So now you have got information from contact of KIMS Hubli person also. So now when you're talking to these the BMC first year or third year PGs, so then you will get information about other colleges also. So this is how you collect all the information. Collect all this information and make it a parallel process. Like don't stay for one person to reply and then you go. Take it as a parallel. Like diverge your information, involve it in many ways. Okay, so this is one way. So you can get information from various colleges. So second thing is, suppose you are not getting the information of a, suppose you have any peripheral college, some northeastern college, and you don't know anyone. So second thing comes is Telegram groups, where groups, especially like Zynert's NEET PG group, or there are some NEET PG counseling groups. You can just randomly search the group names. So if you text in these groups, like, can you please can anyone please help me to find a contact from this and this college? So they will give some contact of any intern maybe or PG from that college. Someone will share, and then you can ask those person and follow up for that person. Okay, and one more thing is, you can put it in a WhatsApp status, like if anyone knows anyone from this college, kindly contact, because sometimes you may not be knowing, your mutual contact will be knowing someone from some college. So this also helps, because you are afraid to ask anyone, or you think that this is not that your contacts won't be knowing anyone. Instead of that, assume that your contacts will be knowing someone from those colleges. So you will definitely get a lead in this aspect. Third thing is, you can go through FB or Insta. Like if you know the name of the person who has taken a seat in that college, you can approach via FB or Insta. I had approached people from few colleges in the peripheries using FB or Insta, like text them and then ask their contact if you can contact them, and if they're ready to talk, you can talk about the colleges. And fourth information is now, which is recently released, is the NMC website. Go to NMC website. There, click on the menu, go to information desk, and go to circulars and public notices of NMC. There you will find a circular dated 14/6 that details of students admitted to NEET PG 2022. This is very helpful for those students who have no idea about very peripheral colleges. Like you are not getting any contact, some very peripheral college or some private college, and you don't know any person from there, and you don't know any person from that state. So this database actually includes the name of each candidate who has taken seats in that college, with seats in those particular colleges. So the best thing is, you can go to Facebook or Instagram and search those people, approach that person. So this is one technique that you can follow, or you can ask any of your seniors or anyone who knows this person. Also, alternatively, you can approach those people who actually know, who have a lot of context. Like there will be quizzers, especially there will be YouTube influencers, there will be Instagram channel admins, Instagram page admins. So these people will be knowing many people in their contacts. So you can go and ask them also, they will be helping you. So this is the sources of information through which you can obtain details of colleges. Okay. Now, next is very important, maintain record of information of what each and every person is saying. This is very important, because you, at the end of this exercise, will be talking to around 200 or 300 people, and then everything becomes messy. So I personally suggest is, whenever you get any piece of information, grade the points. Like for example, the academics, like 3, 2, 1, you can give points, like 1 for least academics, 3 for academics is best. So when you grade points and you score to each college, then objectively you are assessing each college and each branch. One very important thing to take care in this is, you should be aware of this misinformation. I have seen this in many Telegram channels and even on FB and Insta, that whenever you want to know about a college, some of them will tell you that they know people from that college, and it is very toxic. It is not good. Then I realized that these people are the ones who are about to gain from that college. If you don't take admission in that college, maybe they'll get seat, or maybe their known tools will get seat in that college. So beware of this misinformation, because you're competing with your competitors for a seat. So there is lot of misinformation which is being spread in this aspect. So you should be aware of that. So I suggest directly talk to any resident about it. Second is some seniors will favor that you come to their college and it will be useful for them. So beware of this concept also. So the best possible information about any college or any state is visit that college. That is the best thing possible. I experienced this because in my first round of counseling, I got UCMS pediatrics, and I was pretty much okay with it. But when I went there and saw the college per se, then I realized that this is not what I expected. So whatever you see on Google, you search, whatever you talk can be wrong. Okay, well, the best thing is when you go visit the college, if possible, if it is feasible, you still have time for 1 to 1.5 months. So the best thing is you can visit the college and you can get information about each and every college. So this is whole thing about how to collect information. Remember, the take home message from this video is that information is power. Information has the capacity to change your career. Whatever you take decision is based on the information that you get. So always go for the correct information. These are all the points which you can consider to get proper information, so that when we move on to the next part of the video, that is how to form a priority list based on this information will be useful.